The Rap Roundtable.
Yo, news breaks. We got to talk about it. We don't know if the record is real, but everybody on the internet is starting to believe the rumors. We getting podcast clips from other guys confirming the shit. I'm in my fucking car. Mace at work. Sensei not even in his usual war room. But the Rap Roundtable is here to talk about this Aubrey supposed leak. Is it real? Is it AI? We don't know. But we got to talk about it because y'all want to hear us talk about it. Macito, you know what I'm saying? I don't like what's the word? OVO Capo in the building.
Yes, sir.
Did Aubrey strike back if it is in fact real?
Listen, if it's not real, them AI writers are getting pretty damn good. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. Because listen, watch it. We not snatching chains and tattoos over here. We cooking niggas, okay? Listen, the OVO team, y'all. This is what y'all wanted, right? Y'all wanted Drake coming out firing,
microwaving.
He clapped everybody. He clapped everybody. Like, and I hope that now, you know what I mean, that this imaginary clock, because we knew Drake was gonna come back and do this. In fact, actually, I printed out some lyrics, guys. Let's see what he was getting. Let's see what's going on here.
Printed out on paper?
On paper, okay? It's a little hot, but I got it, man. I got it. Right off the press.
It's probably hotter than the Drake record.
Listen, he clapped up Kenny off rip. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand, like, or was that for Metro? We don't really know, honestly. He continuously claps at Kenny. He talks about how Kenny's getting extorted, you know what I mean? Like drop and give me a 50, you know, do the Maroon 5 verses like you used to do them, Taylor Swift verses. Listen, man, Kenny got to come back. He's on the clock officially. Just like Drake told him, you had your record for 4 years. We've been knowing this at the OVO camp that Kenny, you know what I mean, was writing hate mail about Drake in the studio. With Drake up in the studio, like he said, you know, he said, I'm up in the studio when y'all cooking up. You know that happens. You know what I mean? He clapped Rick Ross pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? He said, you 50. You need to worry about what you and Diddy doing. You know what I mean? Even Diddy got bars on this. Listen. Yeah. Just like you said, y'all, we don't actually know if it's real, even though Maul and Rory, you know what I mean, they kind of confirmed it for us, if we want to be honest, but it's not an official release. You know, we don't know yet. It might be AI, you know what I mean? All I said, AI is pretty good these days. If this is AI, because he did exactly what we wanted. He did exactly what we knew that Drake was going to do, and that's come back and cook every single one of these niggas. He said it's 20 versus 1. This is crazy.
Hey, look, listen. I mean, I know you excited, Mace.
I'm hyped.
But we gotta do our jobs here as podcasters and cover all our bases.
All right.
Even with your excitement and maybe the bars did or didn't land, we'll see. Aubrey ain't put his name on this shit. It's a lot of whisper campaigns happening. A lot of people from different sides is the Weeknd throwing subs and laughing. And the Weeknd said there's leaks within his circle. So how do we know that Team OVO ain't leaked this? Aubrey ain't confirming it. We just don't know. I mean, but consider raps now. What's up? Like, is it real? Is it fake? What's going on?
Mace, you and I, you know what I mean, we agree on certain things. This is one time we're gonna have to vehemently disagree with each other, man.
I figured we would, man. I figured we would.
Like, this shit, okay, again, stepping into it, assuming that it's a legitimate record. This shit ain't it, man. It's all right. It's good. It's not enough. Shouts to Dean. That's his favorite line these days. It really isn't, man. There's nothing really here that hit that hard. He's talking about, like, Kenny's foot size, like, that's weird. He's calling him a pipsqueak, that's weird. He's talking about, you know, the splitting his pants, weird. Like, there's a lot of weird bars on this shit, bro. Like, that's not really landing, it's not really hitting. The beat ain't really hitting like that either. So, like, I heard this beat cut on. It did not get me excited for the bars that were about to come next. Now, I will shoot Drake some grace if this is a real record. He did have to cover a lot of ground in these 4 minutes, right? You know, Kenny, obviously he was like the main focus, but he had to shoot at Ross too. He had to shoot at Metro. He had to shoot at, you know, a lot of dudes.
The Weeknd, everybody got it.
So,
three switches.
So in that sense, maybe his focus was too all over the place to really focus in and hone in on that guy K Dot. But to me, they wasn't like that. It was not like that. It was not like that. I'm sorry.
Pun intended. You know, and here's the thing. My initial reaction when this dropped was I didn't think it was real because I felt like the bars weren't strong enough. And I was saying that from a perspective of I've heard other Drake disses. I've heard how, you know, how he gets when he gets in the ring. We've heard the back-to-backs. We've heard the duppies. You know what I'm saying? We even some of his best subs. Like this was almost like, for me, it's like it's almost too on the head, and some of the bars were cheesy. Like to say, it's like this is the Drake that we've seen what you're capable of in the past. You know what I'm saying? Which lends itself to the writer allegations. Do you have a new writer in the camp? Like what's going on? On top of the fact we got Mace tearing his screen on because he don't want to hear the shit. But it's like it's really shaky to have these situations, and it didn't sound like something that he would produce. Now, as the record went along, apparently he's taking shots at Kendrick Lamar's wife with the Whitney bars and
bodyguard like Whitney. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like
Houston, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe.
I felt like he gave Pusha T. If this is real, we gotta keep saying it. If it's real, he gave Pusha T way better bars. He gave Meek Mill way better bars. Maybe because he had so many opponents, he couldn't really hone in like Sin was saying. But I'm like, if this is what it is, and the fact that Joe Budden is saying that it's nuclear, Maul is on his platform saying what he's saying, and this is the record, and that's what's making me think it's real, because Rory said drop and give me 50, and that was days ago, which means that they had this record, they heard this record days ago, which tells me that there's a level of realness and accuracy to this, and maybe the OVO camp didn't want it to come out as somebody to Weeknd's point, so there's a lot of leaks in your camp. Or maybe Aubrey just wanted to put this out and he could always say it wasn't real later. We don't know. But based on what we heard, for me, if this is what it is, he didn't do enough. This is weak. And I mean, and I'm the nigga who said Aubrey could beat Kendrick. And I'm like, if this is it, nigga, get back in the lab. This is God.
It ain't.
Or make this
This was the nuclear record? Like,
it ain't no way that y'all thought that Pet Cemetery bars had Drake on the clock to be like, y'all is a blanket term. The culture.
Okay.
The culture was saying that Drake had to respond or his spot was over from Pet Cemetery bars. Y'all trying to tell me that he didn't go over it?
But look, let's be real. Officially, hold on.
Kenny got to step up to the plate.
Hold on. No, he doesn't. Because officially, he has not responded yet. Officially, he's still on the clock. He didn't put this out on Spotify.
Who's he, Drake?
And I tell you, no. Yes, Drake is still on the clock.
Okay.
To put out an official
because it's not on Spotify?
Because it's not on Spotify. It's not even on SoundCloud. It's not even on YouTube. Where's it at? It's floating in the ether.
I guess we being technical. Didn't Control just get the streaming services like 2 years ago?
I remember Control being on YouTube at least, at the very least. At the very least. But look, my thought process, what I think happened, I think this is the record that people were talking about. Friday was approaching, and Drake ended up pulling it at because everybody was saying like it's coming, it's dropping. Right. Wait till Friday,
and he had to mean
Thursday. And then all of a sudden, at the last minute, he probably pulled it. This is probably the record that everybody was talking about. And I think he pulled it because either he thought it wasn't good enough, or somebody told him, "Now we're saying it." Something. But why would he pull it at the last minute like that? And then have it leaked on Saturday.
Shit. That's why I'm thinking. I don't think he leaked it. I think somebody on the team put it out there. Drake got cold feet. Because again, it's like the more we talk through this situation, and the more I think about what Rory said, drop and give me 50, and that being what was on the song, this was the record.
This was the record.
Yo.
And this is not no nuclear nothing, Joe. I'm sorry.
I still think Kendrick should respond. Fuck that.
Kendrick gotta respond. Kendrick gotta respond. Drake had to respond, and now Kendrick don't gotta respond. What are you talking about,
All right, this is not Drake's
Kendrick
best
shit
music
is
when it
number
comes to
one
hip-hop.
on Billboard. This shit is just floating around. This is something that he changed his mind about at the last minute. This is worse than the Cole
Drake is
record.
so-
This
Well,
is
hold on,
worse
Sid.
than the Cole record. At
Hold on,
least
Sid.
Cole had the gumption to release it.
Now we're not talking about J. Cole no more because he walked away.
Right. You're
But
right.
you
You're
know
right.
what? If this record is what it is, and he did mention Kendrick's wife, and he's getting that personal and trying to sun him and pipsqueak, the aggressive nigga that Kendrick is, Drake is he trying to shit on him.
He is.
Hey, he
It's
said
not-
on the record they make excuses for you because they hate to see me lit. That Sin is doing it right now. Excuses for, you know what I mean? It's not on streaming, so it doesn't exist.
I don't know, yo. Chat,
I'm
what y'all
just-
think? Comment section, what y'all think? Because this, I'm conflicted. I won't lie. I'm not like I want to buy all the stock in this shit, but the way it was put out, the bars that are on this, it's like, what's going on? I'm really just stuck right now.
And can we just talk about how we still can't figure out for sure 100% if it's AI or if it's a real record? Like, what does that say about Drake's music?
Damn, a haymaker at Drake.
I'm just saying. You don't hear no Kendrick Lamar AI records out there.
I mean, for the sake of argument, we got to keep leaning on that. But I felt like Rory and Maul kind of outed it. You know what I mean?
They did.
That clip just popped up. Drop it, give me 50. They heard
Yeah.
it. Maul was confident because he heard it. I'm pretty sure academics heard it. I'm sure Ack sent it to Joe and heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they all gassed it. All of them. Well, I don't think Ack really. I didn't hear Ack gas it like that. Maul gassed it. Joe gassed it.
Said nuclear.
Nah,
This is a
Okay.
fucking, what you call them shits on 4th of July, the M80s? This was an M80. You know what I mean?
Little firecracker.
Nuclear. You know what I mean? We heard more noise during the pandemic 4th of July than this shit.
Yo, May saying he cooking it is like this is like a
he
light
cooked
toast.
him, man. He cooked
It's a light
him.
toast. Light
I
toast.
respect you two gentlemen's opinion as always. Bro.
Light
Kenny.
toast.
Kenny got cooked. He got to step up to the plate. He can't disappear again.
But here's,
Hey,
I think-
I'm with all the smoke. I hope K Dot comes out, but I'm just off of this. Man.
what I'll say is, I think we should leave it here and just let's get more info. Let's let more shit unfold. Because it's early Saturday. I feel like more info is gonna become available by Saturday night into Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But if the news breaks with this situation, the Rap Round Table we gotta talk about it. These are the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we covered it. We think it's
Real
AI,
quick.
maybe. We think it's real, maybe. We just don't know. We need more information.
Yes.
Mace, but put it on wax. Mace, you saying that he cooked Kendrick? That's
I
what
say
we
he
at.
cooked him. That's where we at with it. He cooked him.
All right.
He cooked him.
Team OVO in the building. Shout out
Yes, sir.
to Mace. I'd love to hear from Deanie. Deanie, you know, we gonna have to drag Deanie in for the live.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mace, I'm gonna give you Al's number so you can bloviate to each other about this whack ass record.
Listen, man. We might pop some Moet tonight. You know what I'm saying? Bro. You know
But
what
look,
I mean?
hit the like button, run them comments up, subscribe, get you one of these at roundtablemerch.com, and we'll probably be back tomorrow. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But until then, be good.